So, oh. But waking up this morning and getting ready for this video, did I imagine that I would be serving Vampire Countess? No. But we are, and I am really here for it. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today I want to discuss what is trending in my world going into the year of 2025. If you guys don't know, I use Pinterest borderline obsessively, and since fashion is one of my biggest interests, I have quite the extensive collection of fashion related boards. Almost too many, but we're not going to talk about that. And sometime late last year, I made a Fashion Inspo 2024 board, and that inspired me to do the same for this year, 2025. So a lot of my visual references will be coming from my Fashion Inspo 2025 board. This is also going to be somewhat of a predictions video because it is pretty early on in the year. It's only January. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing that immediately comes to mind is what I like to call a chic diva look. The best example that I have is with the outfit with the cheetah print jacket, the boots, the fishnet beret, and other outfits I find that fit into this category are outfits with a more luxe look, with a dark femme feel, and they have some kind of like fur coat component. It's giving, oh, who is she? Who is this diva? She is confident, she is fierce. She is intentional, and she is the moment. And that's exactly the energy that I want to manifest this year and beyond. And next are tighter fitted clothing, specifically mini dresses with long sleeves. It doesn't matter the color necessarily, but I do find myself drawn to blue, black, and red. For as long as I can remember, I've always been someone who wore more looser fitted clothing, but at the same time, I feel that this change, this shift has been more gradual and natural. The reason being is because I've been working a more physically demanding job the last year, so my body is pretty leaned out if I say so myself. And I've also been working on my self-confidence and just myself as a person, so I feel that naturally I just kind of want to show myself off a little bit more. Shoes. Plain and simple, shoes. Shoes. Okay, funny thing about that is that shoe song, I didn't know about that song until about a year ago, I would say, from TikTok. And I'm a millennial, I was born 97, so I find that I'm someone who's pretty well versed in a lot of like what I guess we call millennial things. But I did not know about that song, and I'm like, how the fuck did I not know about that song? But anyway, I find that the more content creators or fashion creators that I watch, the more I realize, oh, I really should be investing into more shoes, because I don't do it enough. Like I honestly don't do it enough. I've slowly come to realize that shoes really do make or break an outfit, and they solidify the entire vibe of it. So I made a promise to myself that I will invest into more shoes going forward. And so I started with getting these Lamoda boots from Depop. These babies right here. They are practically brand new, and I managed to wiggle down the price. 10 bucks. Somebody say myself 10 bucks. I felt pretty proud of myself because I'm not someone who usually negotiates, but yeah, and they're so comfy too. They're exactly what I've been searching for ages, honestly. On my Fashion Inspo 2025 board, I noticed that I do save a lot more of these funky shoes. So I'm definitely gonna make a little mental note of that and consider that for when I purchase more shoes in the future. On a similar vein to mini dresses, something that I want to incorporate or see myself incorporating more in my wardrobe are more sexy and sensual elements. The best example for the overall vibe that I want to add is the one outfit with the see-through dress and the neckline, because oh my god, baby girl, that neckline. I don't think I'll go as far as wearing a see-through mesh lacy dress like that alone. I probably would wear some kind of coat or fur coat, kind of like the second photo here, and I probably would want to incorporate more luxe or luxe looking fabrics and things like lingerie, like the garters and the stockings, just to add to that kind of sexy, sensual feel. Number 5 on this list is gonna be colored and or textured tights. I find that I've been really loving pins with skirts or mini dresses with colored and or textured tights, specifically purple or red. And I love black lacy tights too, but I already have quite a bit of those. So my focus is definitely on color or textured tights because as of right now, I don't own any. And I would like to. This is something really surprising for me, honestly, and it is deep V-necks, but with a feminine presentation. For the longest time, I did not like deep V-necks, or just V-necks period. I looked at V-necks and I looked at me, and I'm flat-chested, and I'm just like, okay, but what am I supposed to do with that? Then a couple years ago, I discovered that I could wear it in a more androgynous fashion, and I could put turtlenecks underneath, so I could wear it in a more girly and more covered up way, and I really liked it. But now that I actually do like a deep v-neck for a feminine presentation, I'm a little taken aback. I'm like, who is she? 5 years ago, I never would have thought that I would like v-necks in a more feminine form, but you know, things change. This might be a more vague thing to add, but I definitely am leaning towards becoming more experimental with my fashion. It's not experimental in the grand scheme of things, but it is within my fashion bubble. Honestly, I have grown too comfortable with my style, and don't get me wrong, it is great that I have a sense of style and I've developed that sense of style for myself, but now I find that I want to branch out and experiment because I honestly haven't done that for the longest time. Especially the red dress with the pink boots and the pink little sleeves, that makes me a little uncomfortable, but in a more curious way, if that makes sense. And the purple outfit too, the purple outfit especially, but I find myself just wanting to do it out of curiosity as well. So I'm like kind of scared, but also like I kind of want to like try this, you know. This next thing is surprising, but not honestly. And I have a hard time explaining this in words, so please bear with me and I'll try to explain it the best I can. I want to integrate more tomboyish or masculine fits, but in a different way. I've already been doing this, okay? I have experimented with masculine fits before, but I want it to be different this time. It's hard to explain. One example that I really want to embody when it comes to masculine fits is that one outfit that Choi San wore for the Ice on My Teeth stage. And I also have these 2 photos, and I think these 2 photos are the best visual indications of what I want, and they best fit the vibe that I want to go for. When I tell you guys, when I saw the artwork of the woman on the right, I was just like, God! I was just like, God! Do I want to be them, or do I want to be with them? That is the question. I also find myself wanting to embody more of the French girl vibe, and I've honestly been venturing down that route for quite a while now. I just love that mix of effortlessly chicness with that dash of sensuality. It gives it that edge, that coolness that I just love about this vibe and this, I don't know if you want to call it an aesthetic or a fashion aesthetic. And I find that I love taking the darker route of this vibe. I love wearing darker colors like the blacks and the grays, maybe navy blues. and wearing darker skirts and the hats, and even with a little bit of formal jackets or some kind of like structured jacket. I find that the mix of edge and classiness is just divine, and I am just here for it. Last but not least, and I don't think this is a trend or fashion prediction per se, but I do find myself wanting to embody and become more outfit oriented instead of garment oriented. And what I mean by this is I would pick an outfit that I see and like on Pinterest, Tumblr, TikTok, etc. And I would find pieces resembling that outfit as much as possible, either by finding things that already exist in my closet or finding things on Depop or other thrift stores. So then I would have that outfit as closest as I can and ready in my closet. I've been garment oriented most of my fashion journey, and somewhere down the line I did make a rule to myself where if I did see something in store that I did like, I would pick it up and look at it and say to myself, would I be able to wear this with 3 outfits? And one of 2 things would happen. One, I would ignore that rule and buy it anyway. Or even if I did follow that rule, it wouldn't look how I envisioned it in my head, if that makes sense. So becoming more outfit oriented has been such a game changer for me. I think that this allows me to be more intentional with my outfits, and it allows me to just be more mindful of the things that I'm picking. Some examples of outfits that I try to quote unquote recreate in my closet are the ones down here. The one on the far left, the cheetah print jacket, the mesh mini dress, the beret, I've been focusing on that because I already have the boots for it. So I'm like, oh, okay, I can just focus on the fur coat and the hat. At the end of the day, I know that, oh, this is a solid outfit that I can wear out, and I can mix and mingle my outfits or my clothing pieces, if you will, with other things in my closet if I want. And I know I have the creativity to do that because I've done that before. So, but this at least gives me that foundation of, oh, no matter what I do, I have a solid outfit in my closet. And forgive me for having a winding explanation for this point, but because this is so new for me, I really want to explain myself and the process that I've been doing for this. And I hope that I've made some sense with this point, because I've been, honestly, this is a big change for me when it comes to fashion, and I've just really been liking it so far. And that is it, folks. Thank you so much for watching the video all the way through. If you did watch it to the end, please let me know what is trending in your fashion world. I would love to know. And with that being said, until the next time I make a video, see ya! Where is it? Where's the damn button?